Hey, what up, man? Welcome back to Tripping with Trip. I'm Trip, and last night I recorded a video about a topic that was pretty deep, and so I went to sleep on it. After I looked at the video, went to sleep on it. I felt like it was too emotionally charged. Not to say I was on there crying or nothing, but I'm just trying to really focus on the content and what I'm trying to put out there. So I'm redoing it. Good morning. It is July 13th, Tuesday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, man. So yesterday I posted on my Facebook about making a video about co-parenting with a vindictive parent. And being somebody that has, I'm getting experience in this every day. I'm experiencing it every day. That's my real life. It's vindictive, parenting with a vindictive person. I will say, man, it's not easy at all. By far one of the most challenging things that I've ever had to do was co-parent with a bitter and vindictive person. And what makes it challenging is because outside of your normal reaction to somebody that's doing messed up stuff to you just because they're hurt or for whatever the reason may be, your normal reaction is to, you know what I'm saying, make it stop, hit the stop button. And when I'm saying hit the stop button, that could very well so mean being vindictive and bitter back towards a person, doing something to them that's going to cause them the same effect that they're causing on you. But you can't do that. You cannot do that. You can't be that way because all you're doing is exchanging negative energy for negative energy. So when you exchange negative for negative, you can expect to get negative. You can expect negative energy in return. So me personally, I try to stay away from that, exchanging negative energy, especially after the last situation kicked off. The thing that triggered me to get into this space with that energy and just to really want to talk about co-parenting with a vindictive person is the fact that with it being July, a lot of people are probably like a month out from school starting next month in August. And so I was just thinking like, dang, I'm a month out from school. My oldest son, he's about to go to the 6th grade. That's his first day of middle school. And I was like, dang, I'm going to have to go out of my way to figure out a way to let my son know that I'm here for him on his first day of middle school. Because what I don't want any more missed opportunities with my kids. That was definitely one of my goals for 2021 was no missed opportunities with them, to be there for them, to show them that I'm here, especially now that I'm closer to them. And now that I live in the same city as them now, one of my goals is to take every opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, be there for them and show them that, hey, I'm here. And that included me going to their school, eating lunch with them, anything I can while I don't have them to let them know that, hey, you got a dad that cares, you got a dad that's here. However, I also have a co-parent that's gonna do anything that she can to make sure that I miss an opportunity, like not inform me of opportunities. Like one of the things that's really just struck a nerve with me was he graduated from 5th grade last year, like had a whole graduation and everything. And I wasn't told about anything. Like, of course, my son ain't gonna tell me because to him it ain't a big deal. He's like, whatever, Dad. Yeah, I had a 5th grade graduation. And the funny part about it was, on the day of his graduation, I ended up popping up at his school anyway, just on a random, you know what I'm saying? Let me go see what they doing at school, just to let them know that I'm here. And I actually end up going to the school an hour after the graduation. And he's like, yeah, Dad, you're late for the graduation. Graduation? Why you ain't telling me this the other day when you talked to me? Oh, well, I forgot. And I really couldn't be mad at him because, he's a kid. Like, he's not worried about stuff like that. Like, he's just trying to get it over with, trying to get it out the way. But there was no communication from the other parent at all. and you know what I'm saying, how I feel about my kids, I'm coming. There was nothing that would have stopped me from being at that graduation. But it is what it is, man. Behind every vindictive and bitter parent, co-parent, there is a gang or a circle or a group of experienced vindictive and bitter people putting stuff in their ear. So I found that out firsthand just because the person I was with, co-parenting with, married to, however you want to take it, she wasn't like that initially. She wasn't like that, you know what I'm saying? We did our thing, we split. And I guess, you know what I'm saying, she went back to her tribe of vindictive and bitter people. And they was pretty much giving her game. And the game that she was given it sounded like the thing to do because she was hurt. She wanted to make me hurt. And people like that are going to take every opportunity they can to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, like you did the wrong thing or to hurt you in return. And it's very well noticeable. The only thing you can do is don't make an excuse for it. Like the first time that they show you what they're on, you got to take that. It ain't no, oh man, she just hurt. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no maybe I'm wrong, because if you're truly and genuinely making a decision for you, which that decision could be for you to end that personal relationship with the parent, or, you know what I'm saying, to leave the situation, and you're doing it because you felt like you wasn't growing, or you felt like you weren't happy, and you didn't want to hurt that person, or you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get a fresh start, a fresh break, and the only way to do that is if y'all ain't together, or y'all would do a better job co-parenting than actually being in a relationship, trying to parent, trying to create this false facade of a family. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Don't regret it. Don't look back on that decision. Don't question the decision, because I did all that. Like, going through it, she was doing me so dirty that I was like, man, maybe I should just go ahead and just stick it out, man, try to figure out what works. But then on that same hand, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I've done that long enough. I've done that long enough. Like, this isn't what I need. This isn't a healthy space for me. This isn't a healthy space for my children. I don't want my daughter to grow up thinking that she has to sacrifice her happiness for a relationship. She has to sacrifice herself for a relationship. Relationships are a sacrifice, but not to the point where you're unhappy and you're not growing. Like, you have to sacrifice some things in a relationship, yes, but that shouldn't be your growth, and that shouldn't be your happiness and your peace, man. And I wanted to have a household to where everybody can exist freely, be happy, have everything they need to be happy, have everything they need to grow. And in that particular relationship, it wasn't it at all. I wasn't getting that at all. So, long story short about me, man, I was married for about 7 to 8 years. God rest her soul. She ain't dead or nothing. I just be saying that. I'm a widow, because I feel like at this point I don't know her, and I don't want to know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause just because of some of the tactics that she's done, like, I can't be cool with somebody who will do something like that when you know the kind of person I am. Like, but anyways, I was married for about 7 years, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't even there really, but. Got married young. I was about 19, 20 years old. She was pregnant with my first son. And instead of just trying to co-parent then, you know how old black people are. Oh, man, do the right thing. Y'all got this baby. Y'all need to do something. Y'all need to get married. It wasn't the case at all, man. This ain't the 60s and 70s, man. It don't go like that no more. People, you can co-parent without being married. That's just the facts of it. That's just the gist. So now what that caused me to do, I, you know what I'm saying, took that advice under the impression of doing the right thing, because of course I want to be there for my son. Of course I don't want to leave my kid hanging. So I get married, knowing good and damn well I'm not ready to be married. I'm young, bro. My life just starting, and even though I made a kid, even though I was financially able to take care of a kid, I had the means to do so and provide, doesn't mean I got to get married. That's another curse that we need to break. That's another myth that needs to be, put to rest in our generation. Is just because, we create a kid doesn't mean we gotta be together, doesn't mean we had to be married. Would it be ideal? Yes, but what's ideal ain't always safe and ain't always logical. I mean, we all want to, big old house and a big family and a wife that's cooking breakfast every morning and a Rolls Royce in the garage. And we all want ideal stuff, right? But what's realistic? What's practical? And me starting my career at that time, my Air Force career, and being stationed in Vegas, yeah, wasn't it at all. So I decide, like, hey, as I mature throughout the years and as I just see different life experiences and just go through different things, I just decide, like, I'm not happy no more. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. So I decided to leave a marriage. I divorced her. When I divorced her, I split everything down the middle. Like, I even said, hey, you can take everything that we got right now. I don't want it. It's all yours. I'll go start brand new. Only difference is to the kids and to you is that I just don't live here no more. Like, I'm still gonna do everything, which I did. I took care of everything. I was deployed. I was taking care of the rent, paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of everything. I mean, she was putting in here and there, which was cool. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, do your thing. This is for you. But she didn't accept that. So instead of doing everything 50-50, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to split custody 50-50 at all, even though I was there in the same, you know what I'm saying? I was deployed at the time, but she definitely used it to her advantage. And so what ended up happening was I ended up getting bent over, paying a gang of spousal support and child support. Man. And at that point in time, that's what I should have knew who I was dealing with, but I started making excuses for her. Like, man, she just hurt, man. Like, maybe the lawyer told her something, but then come to find out, man, nah, man, that was you. Like, that was you. You was hurt. You was hurt. And you got around a bunch of hurt people, a bunch of hurt veterans who specialize in making dudes pay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did. She took all that advice. So then I ended up paying, like, maybe out of, like, I remember seeing the payout of the child support and spousal support. And over like a 6-month span, she had already amassed like $20,000 in child support and, you know what I'm saying, spousal support. So, of course, man, I'm livid because, like, that's not even what I'm on. Like, you hitting me like I'm a deadbeat or something. Like I owe back child support. Like, I just ain't there. And after a while, I had to stop going to bat for her. Like, that's who she is now. She's vindictive. She's bitter. She's hurt. She's probably embarrassed because a large percentage of marriages that end in divorce, you know what I'm saying, men typically don't leave marriages. It's always the women that leave. But I love. Like, I'm looking out for me, man. I want to do what's best for me. Because if I'm not performing at my peak, if I'm not doing what's best for me, how can I teach my kids, how can I teach my son and my daughters, you know what I'm saying, to do what's best for them if I'm not even doing that for me? So, yeah, got married at a young age. She took advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? Them hurt veterans that she had around her, that she was listening to, you know what I'm saying, gave her the game and she ran with it. And really, now looking back at it in all retrospect, I can't even be mad, bro. If that's what you got to do to feel better about yourself is take advantage of somebody that was doing everything for you anyway and will do anything for the kids anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you look even more hurt. It's probably eating you up. So it just sucks that people really got to go through this. This is a real thing, and it's normal now. Like, I just wish, as much as females and women are quick to call out deadbeat dads and, you know what I'm saying, absent fathers, I just wish they would call out their homegirls for being vindictive and being bitter. Like, the same way y'all be on dudes' heads about not doing this for their kids and not paying child support, there's a gang of dudes who are out there paying child support. And my pet peeve is, like, the dudes that are going through, you know what I'm saying, the dudes that will do anything for their kids and the dudes that, you know what I'm saying, have no problem paying child support and provide for their kids get paired to the most hurtful people. And the same thing for women. The women get the most deadbeat people. And we could always say, well, pick better people. But, man, people change, man. Things change people. Situations change people. And, you know what I'm saying? You can't help what a person turns out to be. But my rule of advice, my rule of thumb here is once they show you they vindictive and they bitter, hey, you got to accept that. Don't make an excuse for it. So that's one thing I had to do that helped me realize, all right, I'm clearly dealing with a monster here. I'm dealing with a hurt person with a gang of hurt people in her ear. That she's going to do anything that she can to stop me from, you know what I'm saying, trying to parent my kids. And now, even in the grand scheme of things, even now, it's a parent while you're doing it. Like, while you're going out of your way to make sure that your kids don't see their dad, or why you make it hard for their dad to spend time with your kids, spend time with their kids, and to do things for their kids and to be in their kids' lives, is because you're trying to create that space to either distort, you know what I'm saying, demonize him. So because it's extremely hard to demonize somebody, but then while you're demonizing them, you know what I'm saying, the kids are having more and more opportunity to see what you're saying is lies. So if they can cause you to be absent and then rain on your name, throw dirt on your name, the less that you're around, man, the more it's going to seem like it's true. But the only way you can combat that is be active in your kid's life, man. If you're active in your kid's life and then you're doing things for them and you're talking to them and you're letting them know what you're trying to do and why you're trying to do it, everything that they could possibly say about you, it turns out to be a lie. Like, they could say, yeah, your dad don't love you, but if you're constantly telling you, hey, I love you, hey, I'm doing this because I love you, hey, I'm just calling because I love you, it's gonna be confusing for the child, but at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna add up. As soon as they get older and they're able to put together more and see situations for more than what, you know what I'm saying, see deeper into situations and understand more, you know what I'm saying, the proof's gonna be in the pudding. But you have to be there first. You have to try. I'm gonna figure out a way to be there for my kid on his milestone. That's a milestone for him, that he needed his dad, that he needs his dad, because I was at that milestone and I needed my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do the same for him. I'm gonna be there for him, because that's what I need to do. That's what I needed. Like, my whole thing in life is be who you needed when you were that age. I needed my dad when I was 11 years old going to middle school. I needed that strong male figure in my life at that age, because going to middle school, it's a transition. You know what I'm saying? This is the start to those teenage years. And I want to be there for them during that time and guiding them. And the same for my daughter. And the same for my youngest son. I want to be there for him. But it's just the fact that I got to butt heads with, you know what I'm saying, some bitter people, hurt people. Like, not to say that I'm perfectly innocent, not to say I've done nothing to cause that, but at the end of the day, man, don't do something that's going to affect the kids. Like, it's too easy to let that co-parent exist and you exist too. Like, just because the relationship ended doesn't mean he doesn't care for his kids. So that's all I got for y'all, man. I'm about to get ready and go to work. Get this work in today. Man, y'all be great. I love y'all. Subscribe, like, comment. Get in the comments. Let me know how y'all dealing with this. If somebody is dealing with it, just share your experience, man. What happened to you? How you deal with it? Why you feel like it's happening to you, and what you're doing to get around it. And we gonna vibe. We gonna kick it, man. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the end all be all. But do what you can to stay out of trouble, man. Don't react negatively. Don't fight fire with fire, because all it ends up in is a big old bonfire and everybody's burning. So y'all be great. Thanks for checking out the channel, Tripping with Trip, man. This is probably going to be my last random video. I'm going to try to get it on the schedule instead of just randomly dropping videos. I don't know. I ain't decided yet. But y'all be cool. Y'all be safe, man. North. Hey.